Hey guys, what's up? This is coming from Gen A today. So today is January 18th, 2019. We're running right up on SHOT Show, and of course, as we get up on that, there's stuff that's being announced. What I'm looking at is there's two new rimfire pistols, 22LR specifically pistols that have been announced. Kel-Tec has announced one. There's CP33, and I just saw today that Taurus is releasing a new one also. It's going to be their TX22. And two very interesting 22LR handguns. The CP33 made by Kel-Tec, it is going to be a crazy gun. You may have seen it. Jeremy, I think is his name, and he's from Truth About Guns. He has a video on it already. He had some range time with it. The CP33 from Kel-Tec holds 33 rounds in a quad stack magazine. And the handgun looks a lot like a PMR-30, except it has an extension that kind of comes off the back side here. And it looks kind of weird, but it has a 5.5-inch barrel. And so he was talking about the fact that it shoots very accurately. And it's got the same type of trigger as the PMR-30, where it's about a 3.5-pound pull. And as Jeremy was testing it out, he said that it had an awesome trigger. Which, if it's like this one, then it is good, because on the PMR, it's definitely a good trigger. The TX22 is a 16-round capacity, which is no slouch in of itself. That's more than really most other 22LR handguns. 16 round standard capacity. And it's got a 4.5-inch barrel, and they say it has a 5-pound trigger on that. And also, it is a striker-fired handgun. The TX22 is the Taurus model. So two really neat handguns. The CP33 I've known about for a few days, and I thought, yeah, I think that's going to be a very cool handgun. And the MSRP on it, I think, is $479, and the MSRP on the Taurus is $349. So it's going to be, Taurus is going to be cheaper. My Taurus guns I like, and these are not all my Tauruses. I have a couple more or 3 more, but my Taurus guns have all worked just incredible. My PMR-30, now to just be honest and be fair about it, I have not really given it a good break-in period. I haven't shot it hundreds and hundreds of rounds. But my PMR-30 will not chamber rounds. I mean, I shoot 2 or 3, and then one gets hung up, and it won't go into the chamber, and I've got to, it's just a pain. But again, I haven't run through a good break-in period, so it may eventually smooth out on that. But I was leaning towards the Kel-Tec, because I've been looking to get another 22LR handgun. But since I saw that Taurus, the Taurus looks more like a traditional 9mm handgun. It's a full-size gun. The CP33 is also, in fact, a little bit bigger, but the Taurus just looks like a full-size 9mm, and it looks really cool. So, I don't know, that TX22 looks very neat. And on top of that, and I don't know what the TX stands for, I guess I should look that up. But for me, being from Texas, that's another good selling point, having that TX branded right there on the side of the firearm. And the Taurus is cheaper. And on top of that, and I know Kel-Tec and Taurus are two companies people love to hate, and I just don't like getting on those bandwagons. If a gun is good in of itself, I'm good with that gun. I'm not going off of the reputation of the company itself. So I know people love to hate these, but Kel-Tec is a smaller company for sure than Taurus. No doubt they're a smaller company, and they just because of their size, they run smaller batches. Taurus is a huge company, and so on top of the fact that I think I just like the way the Taurus looks better, I think the possibility of it just being available will be way greater for the Taurus than it will be for the Kel-Tec. It'll probably be pretty hard, I imagine, to get that CP33 for a long time. The Taurus TX22, I imagine, will be available in some decent amount of numbers relatively quick, where they'll be fairly easy to get. Anyways, just two new 22LR handguns. Thought I'd make you aware of, be looking for. I think both of them are going to be very, very cool, very interesting, and may shake things up a little bit in the 22LR pistol market. This is B coming from Gen A today. Thanks for watching.